Greetings, Starcraft 2 fans. Negative Space here, bringing you a 2 vs 2 Starcraft 2 commentary. Here I am spawning as Negative Space, the red Terran. My ally going to be Paladin, the blue Zerg. Our opponents, Wero, the teal Terran. And what is this? Floomp, the purple Terran. It's going to be a Terran Zerg versus Terran here on, oh, I don't know, this is one of the new maps. Looks like they're going to be, our opponent's going to be slightly favored here, talking just about dual Terran. What the heck do we do against those people? And that's just what we're going to see here as this game gets underway. So, maybe I could go Blue Flame Banshee. I've seen this strategy before. If you haven't, well, it's pretty good, but not if you're not any good. And I'm going to say I am not any good because I have not tried this strategy before, as I state. And the trick is versus Terran is a lot of 1 versus 1 Terrans were doing this for a while, where, well, okay, well, I've seen one do it before, but I've heard about it lots of times. So what you can do is Marines, if they go mass Marines, Hellions with Blue Flame are going to tear up mass Marines. And if they try to go tank, or, well, Marauders, then the Banshees are going to be able to take care of basically anything else in their army. The tanks, Banshees will be able to focus down the tanks. Blue Flame Hellion's going to be able to roast all the Marines. And we'll see how well that works. So as I said, I have no idea how to go this build, so I'm going to wing it. So far, you know, just pretty typical beginning. You got to get your refinery so you can get your factory right after your barracks. My ally throwing down a spawning pool here. 13 supplies so far. See what build he starts to go. As it looks like our opponents are starting to go infantry heavy, throwing down 2 barracks each so far. One player sending out a scout. Looks like he's rallied all the way back home. All the way around the map and back again. The Hellion Banshee build is definitely an aggressive build, as if you let your opponents be able to make a unit combination to work around the Blue Flames and the Banshees, then the strategy's not going to work out so well. And looks like my ally trying to get a Baneling nest here. It is almost halfway done, but the Terran's going to scout this. This could prove to be useful, as looks like they're going to move even more infantry heavy. 3 barracks each so far. That's 6 barracks. And they each have 4 Marines so far. I just have 1 because I'm trying to build up structures to tech up. Taking care of that SCV. I did not want him to get up here and scout and see what build I was going. But they are pretty much just going a blind push here, as they're moving out 5 Marines each. That is 10 Marines, 4.5 minutes into the game. My ally is going to be sending down a hatchery. I have no idea this is coming. My ally doesn't even have no Zerglings. Wait, nope. Here we go. We have a few Banelings here on the ramp, a few Zerglings over here. But not knowing this is coming, we didn't control the watchtowers or scout. And a ton of Marines are on their way up here. I am just starting Blue Flame. Am I starting Blue Flame? I haven't even started Blue Flame yet. And I'm supply blocked. And there are a ton of Marines out here on the field. At the supply count, 25, 25. Actually, supply counts are pretty even, but keep in mind, they have almost no SCVs. They put all their resources into these Marines. And oh no, those Banelings didn't even get to do damage. Looks like this Overlord's going to go down and supply blocked 3 over 26. 29 over 26. That's 3 over. What is going on? My computer. Okay. Queen trying to fall back, but getting focused down by all these Marines. How much Marines is this? 14 Marines. Looks like the Banelings are gonna, whoa, the drones are gonna run in here. Lots of drones, but lots of Marines probably going to be able to take that down. Drone's trying to catch up with them, picking off some Marines, trying to fall back with all these Marines. Some of these are damaged because I was trying to pick off rallied Marines. So all these Marines are just rallied in here. Trying to send these Marines in here to cut them off. Things look dire in this battle. My ally still doesn't have a whole lot of units out, trying to get out more Zerglings, but there's just so many Marines in here. My Marines are just getting wasted. Now they're able to rally 4 Marines at a time, with one player having 4 barracks, his ally having 3. Splitting up their Marines, some in the main, some in the expansion. Uh-oh, this Hellion finally has blue flame done, trying to get in here, deal some damage to these Marines, getting 2 shots off, but goes down. And the inevitable question, do these people have lives? Loop and Wero here definitely making this build work. Strong pushes like these are definitely effective. All those Marines lined up, able to get 1 shot off, dealing a lot of damage, but so many Marines there taking that Hellion down easily, not able to get a group of Hellions. And look at this, the Banshee's out, scaring away all of these. Look at the 7 SCVs. This Banshee completely locking down this player. 65 minerals, not even enough to continue making Marines. But meanwhile, Marines are making a counter push, taking down my barracks. Didn't even have... I thought I had rallied Marines into the bunker, but I had not. Hellion's still trying to make more of a stand. Marines now in the base, not doing a whole lot of micro here, but what is this? I didn't even realize this when I was playing. SCVs, where are they going? But there's so many Marines on the field still. But they're not being micro. They could easily take out all of these SCVs way before I get any more Hellions or Banshees out. Banshees moving around the map, trying to make sure they have no expansions. Some Marines down here trying to look around for this Banshee, make sure it doesn't do any significant damage. Finally all my SCVs go down. Waiting till more Hellions spawn to be able to take out these Marines. 2 shots from that Hellion weakening up more of these Marines. Moving over here, finally found my production structures. But what were they doing? Focusing down my tech lab. They don't want me to get cloak, it seems. And the Banshee and Hellion were able to focus down those Marines in my base, but some more up here. Going to be dealing more damage. Look, the other player, Teal, is still in this. I have not been microing my Banshee just because I'm so bad at this build. I've never tried it before. But look at this. Oh, I managed to get 4 Hellions out. They're able to surround these Marines, deal lots of splash damage, roasting them all with this blue flame. Blue flame for Teal Marines. And Banshees in here, microed them away for some reason, and moved them up to be able to finish those off. As you can tell, this little blue halo gave my ally unit control. And look at this, still rallying Marines up here. His whole Marine force, maybe he's just selecting it to watch that Banshee for now. But here we go, now I give shared unit control. These Banshees able to move around. I rallied this one here earlier and completely forgot about it. This player, look, he has a supply depot with 30 hit points, almost ready to complete. 1 second left on that building. Teal still rallied more Marines up here, floating away the command center. Would be able to scan and possibly pick off this Banshee if he were able to. If he had brought his Marines back to his base, maybe got themselves back in this game, it would have been a somewhat even 1 versus 1. I don't even have any workers, just relying on mules to stay in this game. And look at this. Oh, they're just standing there. What is going on? Cloak finally finished, finishing off all those Marines. Looks like a building finally bled out. And we got a good game. Looks like they are out of here. What a crazy game. I had no idea what I was doing, but I pulled this off because these players, I don't know why, it seems like when players go this very early push build, they stop making SCVs, and I don't understand why. they were running on like 10 earlier on in the game. And Banshees easily just scared them off. They had no expansion. Even though they'd taken out one of us, they had poor Marine micro. They were just rallying Marines up. You know, weren't microing in my base. Didn't focus down any of the Banshees. Couldn't keep his command center landed to be able to scan to save his Marines. And that's going to be game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.